Oh, it's a wonderful night, even though it's a rainy night in Georgia. I mean, we're not in Georgia, right? It's a wonderful, wonderful evening. We want to welcome all of you to our third annual Progressive Awards ceremony, where we will be recognizing some of our local community bridge builders. The whole concept of this Community Bridge Builder Award is to recognize individuals and organizations that give acts of kindness and service that help to build a positive relationship in our community. This year, things in our lives have changed drastically. Our way of life is different due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And what we thought was going to be just a month, a few months, has a fight, has turned into a long battle. And it's a continuous fight for us that has not ended. We have loved ones that have lost the battle to COVID, and COVID has not discriminated. It has affected all demographics. Wearing a mask, keeping our distance, washing our hands has become an important part of our lives and our wardrobes. This year, instead of going through the normal application and nomination process, like in previous years, I decided that it would be best to honor those who have been in the forefront of this COVID fight for us and our community. So tonight we honor those who have served our community greatly by attending to the care of others directly or indirectly to reduce and eliminate COVID-19 in Halifax and Northampton counties. We want to thank all of you for being here tonight and help us with this celebration. When we move on with our program tonight, our Chairman Barrett, has notified us that there were some floods and inclement weather that I think many of you have experienced as well, that has prevented him from getting here on time, but we're going to move forward. So first, I'd like to bring to the microphone our Student Government Association President and Trustee, Ms. Ashante Clanton.
Okay, we're just gonna try to work with. Okay, thank you. Okay. Good evening. On behalf of the student body, we welcome you to our third annual Progressive Community Awards ceremony. Halifax Community College is a place where learning comes to life in a pursuit of excellence and where education is focused on you. Students here can reach their goals by learning a trade, earning a certificate, diploma, associate's degree, or transferring to a four-year college or university. Halifax Community College has been there for me and our community for 53 years. Thank you for attending today's ceremony.
Thank you, President Clanton. And now we're going to have greetings. Greetings by Honorable Tom Tillis, U.S. Senator.
Hi, I'm Senator Tom Tillis. It's an honor to join you for the Halifax Community College Progressive Community Awards program. Congratulations to the recipients. Each of you has worked tirelessly to reduce and eliminate COVID-19, and your contributions have not gone unnoticed. This pandemic has been incredibly difficult. It has shown the inspiring resiliency and perseverance of North Carolinians like you. Tonight's awards are well-deserved, and I want to thank you for your service to all of our communities. Congratulations again, and enjoy your evening.
Now we're going to have greetings presented by the Honorable G.K. Butterfield, United States Congressman, 1st Congressional District.
Thank you, Dr. Elam, and let me say good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and thank you so very much for giving me a couple of minutes to greet all of our honorees this evening. It's my pleasure to join you. All of you know that Halifax and Northampton counties are very special to me. I've had a relationship with these two counties for many, many years, and there are so many people among these two counties that we could recognize, but you've chosen this evening to recognize some very special individuals who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. And so I've joined you tonight to help congratulate and to thank these individuals for all that they have done for the good people of these two counties. And let me just call them out. It's the Community Care of North Carolina, Community Tracing Collaborative. Thank you. And the Drug Company Pharmacy and Futrell Pharmacy, Halifax County Emergency Management, and the Halifax County Government. I see my good friend, the chairman of the board there. I guess he's still the chairman of the board there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, the Halifax County Sheriff's Department, the North Carolina National Guard. Just look at this list. The Northampton County Government, the Northampton Family Practice, the Rural Health Group, that great community health center that serves so many people in so many counties. Thank you to Rural Health and to Vidant North Hospital and to Woodland Primary Care Clinic. All of you guys have just been phenomenal, and we thank you so very much for all that you've been doing. And to my friends, the elected officials, thank you for enabling these individuals to do this work. Vernon Bryan is there. I'm sure some representatives of the Northampton County government are there. And so just thank all of you. But you just didn't stop with recognizing these establishments. You actually single out some individuals to give recognition to this evening. And so I join you in recognizing Anthony Simmons and Brandon Davis and Brenda Burnett and Joseph Curley and my good friend Kimberly Mack and Lieutenant Emmett Smith and Marcella Cooper and Reginald Bird and Tyrone Parker and Winifred Bowens. Just look at these phenomenal citizens of Northampton and Halifax County. Thank you for all that you mean for our communities. God bless you as we have this recognition this evening.
Thank you, Congressman. Next, we have greetings coming from our local North Carolina General Assembly delegation.
To be here to say these few words to my colleagues here at the General Assembly. We apologize for not being able to be there with you. We'd like to thank Halifax Community College, and we also, most importantly, like to thank the community, the ones who receive these awards tonight. Our community is about working together works, and that's our philosophy. That's the way we operate here in Raleigh, and that's the way our community operates back home. And again, it's an honor and privilege to be here via Zoom. But again, we're working for you. Is anything we can ever do? Please don't hesitate to call us. But again, congratulations to Halifax Community College for taking the leadership and honoring our organizations and our individuals in our community that have made a difference and continue to make a difference.
Good evening, members of Halifax and Northampton County. It's indeed a pleasure to see you, meet with you on Zoom. Unfortunately, we are not able to be there, but trust me, I am there in heart. And there is an old saying that says, if I can help someone along the way, then my living will not be in vain. I'd like to thank each of you for the help and service you have presented to your constituents in your area. And please note that if there's anything that we can do, please do not hesitate to call. We are here to serve you. God bless you.
As my colleagues have said, it is a pleasure and an honor for us to stand together to say thank you to all of you who have done so much to make Northampton and Halifax County the great counties that they are. Glorious time as we celebrate those of you who have done so much and meant so much to your communities, both Northampton and Halifax County. We together, as your elected officials in the North Carolina House and the North Carolina Senate, say thank you for a job well done. Keep up the work, not just in times of crisis, but in every day. God bless each and every one of you. God bless those who have given and those who will give later. Thank you very much.
We thank our Honorable Toby Fritch, North Carolina Senator for District 4, the Honorable Ernestine Bazemore, North Carolina Senator for District 3, and the Honorable Michael Ray, North Carolina House of Representatives, District 27. Thank you for that greeting. Next, we have the Honorable Vernon Bryant, Chairman of our Halifax County Board of Commissioners, bringing greetings.
First of all, good evening.
Good evening.
Giving honor to your fifth president, Dr. Elam, to the Board of Trustees, Mr. Barrett, who is the chair of the Board of Trustees, and to all the other trustees. On behalf of the Halifax County Commissioners, I bring you greetings. And I also want to congratulate the entities as well as the individuals who will receive this prestigious Progressive Award. I think this is the third time that it's been done by the Halifax Community College, and I commend them for a job well done. As I speak to you tonight, I want you to know that COVID-19 hit my door. You know, I was affected by COVID-19. I was hospitalized for 11 days, and it's no joke. COVID-19 is no joke. And I would encourage anyone out there under the sound of my voice who haven't had the injections to make sure they do so, whether it's the 2-shot or the 1-shot. Make sure you do it because this thing is serious. To be honest with you, I didn't think that I would be here talking with you tonight about it at one time. But it's very serious. And if you have any doubts about whether or not you should pursue and taking the injection, then you really should consult your physician. And of course, I know I'm singing to or preaching to the choir because the ones that are gathered on the sound of my voice, they have been instrumental in working in that arena. And for that, on behalf of the Board of Commissioners, we do thank you. And keep doing what you're doing. And one day you'll receive that crown and it'll come from on high. God bless you, and I wish you the best.
Next, I'd like to introduce to you and bring to the podium the Honorable Charles Tyner, Chairman of the Northampton County Board of Commissioners.
Dr. Elam, and to all of you who are present this evening. I'm Charles Tyner, Chairman of the County Commissioners of Northampton County. I want to say to you, Dr. Elam, and to Halifax Community College, thank you for letting us know that you appreciate all that we have done and continue to do during this COVID-19. COVID-19 has brought a challenge to all of our counties. And I want to say that Halifax and Northampton counties have done as well as any other counties in the state of North Carolina. The reason we've done well through this, although this was new for all of us, because we've had teamwork. Let me say right now, to all of you who are working in Northampton and and all of you who are working in Halifax County, from the health department to all the departments. We cannot say enough about how thankful we were of you working during these times. And I want to say to you that Northampton County want to say thank you again for inviting us. And folks, what is called teamwork. We've all worked together to overcome. And I just heard the chairman of Halifax County say how glad he is to be here. He's not the only one. All of us tonight ought to be thankful that the Lord has given us this opportunity. Again, thank you for sharing with Northampton County, because we've done this together. We're not over it yet, but we're certainly a lot further than where we were. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Tyner, for those inspirational greetings. Next, we have a special treat for you all tonight. And the CEO of the Music School of Roanoke Rapids is here, and Miss Katie Ammon, and she's going to address us with a selection. Thank you, Ms. Ammon, for the musical selection. And at this time, we have and I want to call it a special treat, because anytime we involve our students into our programs, it's a special treat. And we have some students who have volunteered to share with us tonight their COVID experience learning during this environment and this period. On screen, you will see, and these names are in alphabetical order, but I wanted to identify them for you ahead of time. Marissa Anderson, David Argo, Casey Ayers, and Samira Clark. These students are from all aspects of our educational environment. Early college students, who are high school students, seeking both a high school diploma and an associate's degree simultaneously. We also have some college students who are seeking their associate's degrees in associate's science, as well as getting ready to transfer on to the university of their choice. So without any further ado, we're gonna introduce our students to you, and please listen to their experiences learning during the COVID experience.
Good evening. My name is Marissa Anderson, and I attend Halifax Community College. I'm a student in the Welding Technology program. My initial reaction to the COVID-19 pandemic was that I thought my classes were going to be very hard to keep up with because I would not physically be in all of my classes. Since the pandemic has started, HCC has provided me with a quiet classroom as well as access to free Wi-Fi to join my virtual classes throughout the week. My instructors are also ready to help me at any time through Zoom or email to ensure that I understand the course materials. Due to our morning health screenings and mask procedures, our welding program is still in person. Thank you for this opportunity to share my remarks.
Good evening. My name is Casey Ayers, and I'm a dental hygiene major here at Halifax Community College. When the COVID-19 pandemic started, I was not happy because we had just started our clinical rotation for the year, and the clinic ended up being shut down from March of 2020 until June of 2020. It really hindered us as students from learning our skills for clinicals and meeting requirements. But thankfully, HCC and Ms. Howe, which is the director of our program, implemented protocols and screenings for us students and patients to keep everybody safe during the pandemic. And today I'm happy to say that I am on track to graduate in May of 21 with my associates in dental hygiene. And thank you for allowing me to share my experiences with you this evening.
Good evening. My name is Samira Clark, and I attend Northampton County Early College and Halifax Community College. I am pursuing an associate's degree in arts and a certificate in criminal justice. At the time when the COVID-19 pandemic started, I was concerned with 100% of my classes being online and how to overcome this pandemic when so many people were dying from COVID. I am afraid of catching COVID. HCC has helped me overcome my fear of online classes by keeping me engaged and having online classes via Zoom. In May 2021, I will graduate with my degree and will transfer to North Carolina Central University to major in psychology. Thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts this evening on learning during COVID times. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is David Argo, and I currently attend Halifax Community College. I am pursuing an associate's degree in science, and at the time when the COVID-19 pandemic started, I was shocked at how the US government was slow to respond to the pandemic. Furthermore, I was overwhelmed that HCC was having to transition primarily to online learning. Fortunately, HCC made proper accommodations to provide online classes, tutoring, and work study opportunities. Additionally, HCC provided employability training to students. In May 2021, I will graduate with my degree. Thank you for allowing me to share my thoughts, and thanks.
That's our motivation for coming to work every day, to make sure that we can provide the professional services that our students need and to meet their need to change their lives. So we are grateful for them. Without them, there's no need for us. So At this time, we're just before we move into the awards ceremony, we want to ask if Miss Betty Jo Shepherd, if she would come from the office of the U.S. Senator Richard Burr, for Eastern Regional Field Representative, if she would come and make her send her greetings.
Well, it's indeed a pleasure to be here, and I guess we could have done the Zoom thing or whatever, but Dr. Elam and Kim and them know I like to come up here. So I didn't know it was going to take me so long from Rocky Mount tonight. It was kind of backed up traffic and the weather on I-95, but I'm glad I came because it seems like I hadn't been here in so long. I tell everybody I've been held hostage, but I do have a letter here from Senator Richard Burr. Dear friends, I send my best wishes to all of you this evening at the Progressive Community Awards program taking place at Halifax Community College. What a great evening it will be if you, as you are honored for being in the forefront and making a difference in the lives of those in your communities. Committed and dedicated citizens like you can certainly be comforting and reassuring. My glasses. Reassuring to those receiving vaccines. This has been a traumatic time in our nation with unlike anything most of us have ever experienced. Our nation, our state have joined together to try and provide for the needs of everyone. However, there's nothing quite like being supported and reassured by friends and loved ones. I certainly regret that I cannot be there with you this evening to support and thank all of you personally, citizens in Northampton and Halifax counties. I want to thank you for what you have done, what you will continue to do in fighting this pandemic. Please feel free to contact our office at any time, any way that we may be of assistance. Sincerely, Richard Burr.
At this time, I call Ms. Kimberly Mack, if you would join me, and also Ms. Ashanti, if you would join us at the podium.
I'm a lot shorter than Dr. Elam. Good evening, everyone. Now is the time of our program or ceremony where we will begin the presentation of awards. Everyone probably remember it like yesterday when we began hearing about COVID-19 cases in the world. No one could have predicted how quickly it will land in rural Halifax and Northampton counties. Both counties had their first positive case in March of last year, and the world as we know it came to a halt. Then we began to figure out a new way of life, and continuing to serve our region during COVID-19 was a must. According to the New York Times article today, there has been over 30.4 million cases. Just yesterday alone, there were 62,045 new cases in the United States. Halifax Community College and our community is grateful for the work of each honoree tonight. We will begin with individual Community Bridge Builder Awards. followed by the establishment honorees. Anthony Simmons, Marcella Gale, Reginald Bird, and Tyrone Parker are members of the HCC housekeeping and maintenance staff. In December, when HCC was asked to be the host of the COVID-19 clinic, HCC gladly opened our facilities. And it was these individuals that ensured the building was frequently sanitized in the 700 building of campus, clean, proper temperature control in the facility, and anything else requested during those times were met and continues to be met. They took on this duty even before they received their vaccines. What many people don't know is that the COVID-19 clinics began over the holiday break between Christmas and New Year's Day. So we had limited staff on campus. The housekeeping and maintenance staff ensured there was no disruption in the care of the facility. At this time, will Marcella Gale and Tyrone Parker come forward to accept their Community Bridge Builder Awards? Reginald Bird and Anthony Simmons were unable to attend this evening. On behalf of housekeeping and maintenance, Tyrone Parker will give brief remarks. Congratulations. Can y'all slide down a little bit? Slide down a little bit.
Good evening. On behalf of Halifax Community College Housekeeping and Maintenance, we thank you for recognizing us with the Halifax Community College Community Bridge Builder Award. It is indeed an honor to be recognized for the work we do every day. We are happy to have a role in ensuring our region are getting vaccinated in a safe and clean environment. Thank you.
Lieutenant Smith, HCC Chief of Security, Northampton County Deputy Sheriff, and Northampton County Early College School Resource Officer, Winifred Bowens, Security Officer Brenda Burnett, and Security Officer Brandon Davis are active members of our security at HCC. Lieutenant Smith attended meetings with Halifax County mass vaccination team in December over the holiday break to ensure security and traffic controls were in place. No one could imagine how much traffic would be coming to HCC with COVID-19 clinics, as well as our students taking classes from home, the majority of them anyway. Lieutenant Smith was checking camera footage in the middle of the evenings and nights when patrons began camping out overnight to be in line for the first come, first served vaccine opportunities. One morning, we had around 500 people in line from the 700 building to the Griffin Center, all waiting to receive their vaccine. Eventually, HCC needed additional security to assist with the vaccine clinic when the access road went into use. HCC security continued to assist with security and traffic flow from our main entrance on Highway 158. They were also on the front line answering questions from residents and patrons. At this time, will Lieutenant Smith, Deputy Winifred Bowens, Security Officer Brenda Burnett, and Security Officer Brandon Davis come forward to receive their Community Bridge Builder Awards. On behalf of HCC Security, Security Officer Brenda Burnett will give brief acceptance remarks.
Good evening. It is an honor and a pleasure to be able to speak on behalf of campus police and security under the leadership of Lieutenant Emmett Smith. We would like to thank the community, Halifax Community College, and the nominating committee for selecting our team to be recipients to receive this prestigious award. Under the leadership of Lieutenant Smith, we have grown as a team and have focused on keeping the community, students, parents, administration, faculty, staff, and visitors safe before and during this COVID environment. My coworkers, Deputy Winifred Bowen and Security Officer Brandon Davis, and I have gained a lot of knowledge working alongside Lieutenant Smith and building relationships with each and every one we come in contact with on campus and in the community, and building relationships that will last a lifetime. Again, we say thank you.
James Curley is on faculty as a plumbing instructor with the prison. However, when COVID-19 hit, classes at the prison was discontinued, and he came to the HCC campus to assist with maintenance and plumbing needs of our facilities. Due to the high usage of restrooms during the COVID-19 clinic, we had plumbing issues in the clinic area. With Mr. Curley already being on campus, we were able to get the issues resolved quickly. At this time, will instructor James Curley come forward to receive his Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
Good evening. Kind of unexpected. I really appreciate this. Looking with some of the other security staff and all, we'll just let you know you couldn't have picked a better group if you'd have tried. You know, we really appreciate your effort and leadership. And like I say, it was kind of funny how it worked out that I was on campus when the problem happened with the 700 building, where the health department was trying to give the early vaccines going on, and we were able to get that problem resolved and not miss a day when that was going on. But in speaking with the rest of the folks, I really thank you and I appreciate it. And I was glad to be able to be a part of it. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to make a special presentation to Ms. Kimberly Mack, who is our specialist, my special assistant to me, and also for governmental, community, and college affairs. She was the main brainchild behind having the COVID-19 clinic here at Halifax Community College. She's a member of the Halifax County Board of Health and is a member of Halifax County Mass Vaccination Team. She served as a liaison between HCC and Halifax County Health Department to make the partnership possible and for it to run as smoothly as possible. and it has continued to do so. Ms. Mack was helping on the front lines at 5:30 a.m., screening and began on the health access road. After completing the screening for vaccine allotments, she worked the remainder of the day in the office or through teleworking. We also thank Ms. Mack for her leadership and dedication to ensure everyone who wanted a vaccine on HCC staff and were able to receive it. At this time, will Ms. Mack come forward and receive her Community Bridge Building Award and give some brief acceptance remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Elam and Halifax Community College for the opportunity to not only work here at Halifax Community College going into my 10th year, but also being able to work in this new role that I have truly enjoyed, which is also providing service to the community. And I look forward to the continued work and continued partnership. Some of these industries that I was not very familiar with, I've gotten to know, and I can truly say that we've all become friends. I also, the other people that were out there on the access road, thank you as well, because we were able to streamline who could get the vaccine, so to make things easier once people came on campus. So, and also it's just been an enjoyable experience. It's almost like you're doing a missionary kind of work where you're doing service to help others. So again, thank you for the opportunity to serve, Dr. Elam. Thank you to Bruce Robistow and all the other people who have served on this COVID-19 committee for our communities in both Halifax and Northampton counties. I should have left that off. I'm not going anywhere yet. Next, we will begin with the Community Bridge Builder Establishment honorees. The first one up is Community Care of North Carolina Community Tracing Collaborative. And they were instrumental in assisting Halifax County with data entry into the federal electronic system to manage all those being vaccinated. On behalf of Community Care of North Carolina Community Training Collaborative, we have Phyllis Gray, who will come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
It's a little awkward. We got to talk to the camera, but we want to talk to you. It's a little weird.
This is, first and foremost, what can I say? To be called a bridge builder, that says a lot. To all my other COVID warriors out there who have fought this fight of trying to tend to our neighbors who have or are at risk of this pandemic. May I say congratulations on being recognized. This has been a battle that we will be talking about for a long time. The one thing that I can say about building bridges, I can't build them personally, but certainly I know when I see one that somebody took time, someone had a vision, someone realized that it would be easier for others if they in fact put something across a span of rocks across water to allow other people to be successful and moving from one place to the next. What I must say is that I stand here representing an organization that has been in the business of taking care of the people of North Carolina, their health, community care of North Carolina, and they had the vision to say it was important that they step forward and create an organization that would be dedicated solely to reaching people who were in need with information, with education, with trying to help them to find resources, and most importantly, to partner with the health departments across the state of North Carolina. It has been my honor to serve as the regional supervisor serving Halifax County. I speak also on behalf of Daniel, who serves as my colleague and serves Northampton County. Rhonda Hubbard is here tonight, who oversees the activities of community tracing in Halifax County. We are so grateful that we have been chosen. The one thing I must say is that we all have to do www, and if you haven't done it, get that shot. Thank you again so very much.
Drug Co-Pharmacy was instrumental in participating in all of the initial vaccine clinics through planning, volunteering, and providing pharmacists. They were able to secure their own ability to give first and second dose vaccines throughout the county so more people could get vaccinated in different locations. On behalf of Drug Co-Pharmacy, will Drew Huggins, Chief Operations Officer, come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
I can hold it. Thank you. Dr. Elam, Halifax Community College, and Kim, appreciate this award. I'm thankful to be here accepting it. The one thing I thought about in my seat is, I guess we are bridge builders, but one of the great things about Halifax County is we had kind of already built a lot of these bridges. I mean, when you think about how divided this country is on a lot of things, to think that it was really easy actually for us to put a lot of this together. Bruce and I had a relationship from his time at the hospital, and Yvonne and Keisha at Rural Health Group and I have had a relationship for a long time. And to think that, you know, in this room, there's for-profit companies, nonprofit health centers, hospitals, health departments. I mean, we had kind of already built the bridges. So I think it's a real testament to our counties and to the organizations and the people in this room that we were ready because we had already done it. And so I just, you know, I'm really grateful to get this award and to take it back to Drug Co. But I'm really proud of all of us for building the bridges already. So thank you guys for that, and let's keep doing it.
Future Pharmacy has been instrumental in assisting Northampton County with providing COVID-19 vaccinations and coordinating community vaccination events. Dr. Bill Future, the CEO of Future Pharmacy, is also the chair of the Board of Health in Northampton County. On behalf of Future Pharmacy, pharmacist Ned Clark and pharmacy technician Ashley Hill will accept the award and give brief remarks.
Ashley couldn't make it tonight. She had daughter issues. She just weeked out, that's what it was. Thank you very much, Halifax Community College, for recognizing all of us here. As Drew said, I think we built a lot of bridges you look around, we're local people. We don't have the big chain places. We don't have the great big stores really helping out the local folks a whole lot. A lot of times you have to do it yourself. And we really, really do appreciate the recognition of what we've done. Thank y'all very much.
Halifax County Emergency Services were involved in the vaccination process since day one. They provided safety for all of our patients and were prepared to treat allergic reactions. They provided vaccines inside the clinic, in vehicles for those that had mobility issues, and were given vaccines in the home of citizens who were homebound. On behalf of Halifax County Emergency Services, Mr. Phil Ricks, Emergency Services Director, will accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Elam and Halifax Community College for this recognition. During the pandemic, Emergency Services Department, which includes the 911 Center, Emergency Management, and EMS have been instrumental in providing service to the community. We think about EMS as being a transportation provider with the lights and the sirens going from one emergency to another. But we need to start thinking more about what the emergency medical services can do for prevention. And that's where coming in, this where EMS comes in here with the COVID-19 clinics and the vaccine clinics, is to be more of a medical provider than we are of a transportation provider. So again, thank you for this opportunity.
Halifax County Health Department was saddled with the responsibility of ensuring all vaccine provisions throughout the county were done according to the guidelines from NCDHHS and executive orders from the governor. From day one, Halifax County Health Department was responsible for extensive contact tracing and sole responsibility for enforcing isolation orders and quarantine orders, which were sometimes difficult. Halifax County Health Department continues public health education and outreach to its citizens. On behalf of Halifax County Health Department, Mr. Bruce Robistow, Health Director, will come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
I'd like to first of all thank Halifax Community College, Dr. Elam, Kim. This has been our central hub for all the vaccines that we've been doing here in the county. Yes, we've done several locations throughout the county, but this has been our central hub. This is where people knew to come. On days when we weren't doing vaccines, people would come here. The security team, so friendly. What they had to deal with before we figured out how to do this was incredible. But they always did it with a smile. They were always patient and willing to help. Just every bit of this, everything that the community college did with us and for us so we can get this done is just so greatly appreciated. You know, when I first took over as health director 3 years ago, I was always asked by so many people, what does the health department do? I'd go out and I would lecture to organizations and explain what the health department does. It was interesting how they do so much, but so few knew. I haven't been asked that question in over a year. What does the health department do? So I think what's important now is to discover who the health department is, who everybody is that's providing public health. And that's everybody in this room. The health department is virtually everybody here and all of these staff and workers from all these organizations. That's who public health is. But then it goes deeper than that. People like Phil Ricks, his whole career has worked endless hours, days, nights, weekends, and holidays. A lot of other people have not, especially in public health and things like that, until COVID came. Everybody's lives got turned upside down, and we worked endless hours. Haven't seen a day off in over a year, a complete day off with no phone calls and emails and so much to do. We just haven't seen it. When's the last time any of you experienced that, other than Phil and probably a few others? Our gentleman in uniform back there, ready to be called at a moment's notice. That's the last time I remember working 7 days a week for 6 months straight, was being deployed. That's the last time until recently that my wife told me she missed me. We were sitting in the living room, phone ringing constantly, people calling, asking questions while I'm working on emails. And she said, I miss you. And I said, what do you mean you miss me? I'm right here. She said, but you're not here. And that's just not me. That's every one of you. So to show you the extension of public health, we need to look at the families of every single one of us that are here, that are working in the health department, working rural health, working all these organizations. Again, our men in uniform, can't say enough. These guys are living up here to help us get this done. They're ready for any call at any time. I never thought there'd be a call like this. Never thought we'd live through a pandemic, but it's incredible. But our families are suffering a lot. This is our career. It's what we do. I jump into it both feet. I'm ready to rock. But there's so many loved ones that we have. So this is my wife, Kathy, of 45 years. And thank you for always supporting and being there for us. And just quickly, when anybody else comes up, throw out a name or two of your loved ones or somebody that is near and dear to you that is home alone right now because you're here, who's home alone a lot. Just throw some names out. Let's know who they are. Let's make them visible. Just quickly, vaccinations, we have done 14,264 first doses in Halifax County, which is 28.5% of our population. We've done 8,134 second doses, which is 16.3% of our population. That's incredible work, but we got a long way to go. 70% to get to herd immunity. We got to get there. Tell your friends, your neighbors, and your loved ones, and let's get this done. Honored to be part of this great team. Thank you for all that you do.
Halifax County government has provided resources financially and through volunteer staff. They have also supported the Halifax County COVID-19 vaccination team consistently to ensure the resources needed were met, so that they could vaccinate and test our community. On behalf of Halifax County government, Tony Brown, Halifax County Manager, and Dia Ditton, Halifax County Deputy Manager, will come forward to accept the award and give brief acceptance remarks.
Good evening. First of all, let me thank the college for doing this because it's a great opportunity to recognize a lot of folks that are here tonight they do a lot of thankless jobs because you don't get recognized enough. And part of my job is to recognize our departments, but I'm happy to stand before you this evening and to give my thanks to all the rest of you as well. We are all one big team. We're all one community. One happy family. And our little saying here is working together works. This is how it works. None of us probably 17 months ago, 18 months ago, we never knew that we'd be dealing with a pandemic and dealing with what we've had to do. So we've all had to learn some new jobs in the last year on how to make things work. So I wanted to pass on my thanks to all of you as well. And especially those departments that work within the county, which are being recognized here. So it's a good thing. I get to see you get recognized as well. But I want to specifically recognize my deputy county manager here, Thea Denton. She's been the catalyst for making sure all the coordination gets done. And I'd like to have her come and say a few words to explain, I guess, some of the challenges that she's faced. So Thea, if you would.
Thank you, Tony. And thank you to Dr. Elam and to Halifax Community College. We are honored to accept this award. And congratulations to the other honorees. These are well-deserved. I know how hard all of you have worked because I've been there with you. And it's been a long, hard year. And I think we're all a little tired. I do have family at home tonight also, and I'll just say hello to them. But they know the drill. This is what we do. This is what we train for. You hope it'll never happen, but it did. And I think we're all well prepared. In addition to all the departments that are honored here tonight for the county, the health department, the sheriff's office, and emergency services, we did have other departments involved. We have 575 employees and 20 departments, and everybody stepped up. Everybody stepped up in some way to deal with this rapidly changing environment, and they were courageous and they were creative to find new ways to do the jobs that we do, and they did such a really good job. Specifically, what Tony was talking about was our volunteer team to help with registration and getting folks in to get their shots. I really want to acknowledge them publicly to make sure that they get recognition as well. So that would include the Department of Social Services and their director, Felicia Exum, the Operations Department and their director, Ed Johnson, the Public Utilities Department and their director, Greg Griffin. I'm not going to forget anyone. The Tax Department and their director, Doris Hawkins, and the Library System and their director, Brenda Mills. And I believe that is everyone. It is. So I just want to make sure they have been tireless in their volunteerism to help out also. It's really been a true county effort, and we're proud to be part of it. But this is not over. So please continue to practice your 3 W's, and please get your vaccine so that next year we can do this in person. Thank you.
The Halifax County Sheriff Department was called to the scene to assist security when we had a crowd on campus that was more than expected during the first days of having a clinic at HCC. Since then, Scott Hall and his team have been vital to the vaccine team by providing continual traffic control and overall safety by the access road and towards the 700 building, while the security team continued to manage the traffic control at the main entrance on campus. On behalf of Halifax County Sheriff Department, we have with us Chief Deputy Scott Hall, and he will come forward to accept the award and give brief acceptance remarks.
I'd first like to say thank you, Dr. Elam and Ms. Kim, for everything that you've done and opened your doors for all of us, people from within this county, with outside of the county, and definitely outside the state. So thank you. And I will say you guys have messed up by allowing Bruce and or Scott talk, because we both like to talk. Again, I'd like to say good evening. And on behalf of Sheriff Tripp and the Halifax County Sheriff's Office, I'd like to say thank you for selecting us as a recipient of the Community Bridge Builders Award. I'd also like to thank all the community partners here that have come together for the same common goal, which is combating the spread of COVID-19. We at the Sheriff's Office have played a very small part of this dynamic team, but we accept this award with so much pride. I'd like to also thank Bruce Robistow, the Halifax County Health Department, Rural Health Group, Drug Co-Pharmacy, the Halifax Community College and staff, and so many others that were behind the scenes. Their dedicated team continues to work tirelessly to slow the spread of COVID-19 for our wonderful community. In closing, I'd like to say, I just pray that God continues to place his healing hands upon every family that's lost a loved one. And if he'll continue to place his healing hands upon everyone here that in the sound of my voice. And these workers, they've worked some long hours. That medical team is really special. So if you know someone, tell them you love them and thank them. In closing, God bless you all. Thank you.
The North Carolina National Guard were instrumental in assisting Halifax County with data entry into the federal electronic system to manage those who had been vaccinated. We appreciate the use of the North Carolina National Guard unit that came from the southeastern part of the state. Will the North Carolina National Guard come forward to accept their award? And will Chief Hill come forward to give brief acceptance remarks?
Thank you, Halifax Community College. This is a first, but I greatly appreciate it. To the people of Halifax County, Northampton counties, and the communities, on behalf of the North Carolina Army National Guard, myself and my team that is here in Halifax County, and every team in or around North Carolina supporting efforts of fighting this COVID-19 on behalf of everyone. It is an honor and it's greatly appreciated. Again, I say thank you, and thank you.
Northampton County Health Department was saddled with the responsibility of ensuring all vaccine provisions throughout the county were done through NCDHHS and executive orders of the governor were met. They provided COVID-19 testing in the community, long-term care settings, and homebound settings throughout the past year. They've also provided vaccinations in the home. The health department has provided guidance on quarantine and isolation efforts to slow the pandemic. Northampton County Health Department continues public education and outreach in their community. On December the 28th, Northampton County began its first COVID-19 vaccination clinic. On behalf of the Northampton County Health Department, will Keisha Gary, Health Education Specialist, come forward to receive the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
Good evening. I bring you greetings from the Northampton County Health Department. I'm here to accept this prestigious award on behalf of our fearless director, Andy Smith, and the entire health department staff. Simply put, we love what we do. And to be rewarded for doing what you love, it's not only a privilege, but a wonderful, wonderful blessing. Thank you, HCC, for this humbling honor and recognizing our efforts to improve the lives of the citizens of Northampton County. Thank you.
Northampton County government has provided resources financially to support Northampton County COVID-19 vaccination efforts. They have supported the Northampton County COVID-19 vaccination team consistently to ensure the resources needed were met so that they could vaccinate and test their community. On behalf of Northampton County government, we do have county commissioners in the room. Will you all come forward to accept the award? And will Chairman Charles Tyner come forward to give brief remarks?
On behalf of Northampton County, we're going to ask our Commissioner, Nicole Boone, to please come and give remarks.
Yes, sir.
I've given some already.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman Tyner, for allowing me to do this. Want to say good evening to everyone, to Dr. Elam and the Halifax Community College Progressive Community Awards Committee. On behalf of the Northampton County Board of Commissioners, our chairman, Reverend Charles Tyner Sr., our vice chairwoman, Mrs. Geneva Faulkner, Commissioner, Ms. Joyce Buffalo, and Commissioner Dr. Kelvin Edwards, our county manager, Mr. Charles Jackson, and our clerk to the board, Mrs. Tanya Smallwood Shonda. We thank you for this award and recognition as a community bridge builder working to reduce the spread of COVID-19 in our county. As commissioners, we are duty bound to the citizens of our county and held accountable for ensuring that they receive equitable services, and in the case of COVID-19, ensuring all citizens receive equitable access to COVID-19 testing and vaccines. We accept this award alongside our esteemed Health Director, Mr. Andy Smith, and his outstanding, dedicated, and hardworking staff who have been on the front lines, putting themselves at risk, truly fighting the good fight for over a year. We are grateful for their selflessness every day. Now, we recognize that we share this award with our other county departments and our community of partners. We are community bridge builders only because the following individuals and organizations have also joined with us in this fight against COVID-19. Dr. Taylor and staff of Conway Rural Health Group, Ronald Chuan Community Health Center, Woodland's Primary Care Center, Vidant Health System, Future Pharmacy, the Northampton County branch of the NAACP, Northampton County Faith-Based Communities, the CPTA, CADA, Northampton County Town Mayors and Councils, Northampton County DSS, Recreation Department, EMS, Memorial Library, Sheriff's Department, Northampton County Public Schools, media outlets such as the Ronald Chuan News Herald, the Daily Herald, and all social media influencers out there who take time to press the share button on Facebook and Instagram, Messenger, and other sites so that their family, friends, and loved ones are made aware of COVID-19 testing and vaccination sites. You see, we share this award with you all because it truly does take the entire community coming together to decrease the spread of COVID-19. In closing, and in the spirit of Women's Her Story Month, I would like to share the following quote by the late Coretta Scott King, who was an author, activist, civil rights leader, and the wife of the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it reads, "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members, a heart of grace, and a soul generated by love. Roanoke Valley, let us keep compassion, grace, and love in the forefront of all we do in our communities." Thank you.
Northampton County Family Practice, under the guidance of Dr. Frank Taylor, has provided guidance for COVID-19 patients, assisted with COVID-19 community testing and community vaccination clinics. Dr. Taylor has also volunteered his time to go into homes of citizens to give them vaccinations when they're unable to make it to the clinic. Will Dr. Francis Taylor come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award on behalf of Northampton County Family Practice and give brief acceptance remarks?
Thank you, Dr. Elam, Ms. Mack. I accept this award for my staff and for Andy Smith, who's my health department director and the medical director at Northampton County Health Department. Andy couldn't be here tonight, but we have been doing this 7 days a week for a year. I remember when the government shut down, I think it was March 17th, we had our first outbreak in an assisted living facility. We went in, tested everybody, provided guidance, education, and had a good outcome. We tested all our facilities, we did vaccinations, and it's going to come to age, and we vaccinated probably 4,500 folks so far. What I really want to say is that's what I want to make is get vaccinated. Talk to me about it, I'll educate you about it. Don't be afraid to get vaccinated. I'm just afraid that if you do not reach herd immunity, it's going to be 70%. But please get the word out of the church, tell people in church, tell people in school, just preach it. You got to be vaccinated. Thank you.
Rural Health Group was instrumental in assisting with community testing and vaccination clinics in both Northampton and Halifax County. They were the primary testers in Halifax County. Also, they have provided clinical staff and support staff to all vaccination clinics in Halifax and some in Northampton. Rural Health Group has also shared vaccines with Halifax County Health Department so more people could get vaccinated in a day. On behalf of the Rural Health Group, will Ms. Yvonne Gee and Keisha Rooks come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks.
Good evening to Dr. Elam, to the official board of Halifax Community College, Rural Health Groups, and to you, Ms. Mack. Rural Health Group sincerely accepts this award, and we're gracious to receive it. We are literally in a fight for our lives, for the lives of our families, for the lives of our patients, and for the lives of this community. And so I want you to know that Rural Health Group is fully committed to eradicating this virus. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our team, the health department, EMS, Halifax Community College, Drug Co., just the many people who've worked with us to make this possible. To the best, absolutely best COO ever, Keisha Rooks, to the entire staff of Rural Health Group, where we have literally worked 7 days a week in order to accomplish this. We have vaccinated over 14,000 people, and we have tested over 18,000 people. We are fully committed to this. And what I would like to encourage people, if you have not been vaccinated or you know someone who has not been vaccinated, please get vaccinated and encourage others to do so. Again, we thank you and we graciously accept this award.
Vidant North Hospital has provided and transferred hundreds of doses of vaccines to the Halifax County COVID vaccination team. This has allowed for a high volume of vaccine distributions in the early months of availability. And we're talking about a high volume, we're talking about between 700 to 750 doses a day from being able to receive vaccines from the hospital. They continue to provide resources and offer resources consistently. On behalf of Vidant North Hospital, will Tiffany Mose, Administrator of Regional Operations, come forward to accept the Community Bridge Builder Award and give brief remarks?
So first, I just want to say thank you to Dr. Elam, to Ms. Kimberly, and all the community partners that are here today. We are very grateful to receive this award. On behalf of Jason Harrell, our president of Vidant North Hospital, and our associated Vidant Medical Group practices, all of our team members and providers, we are really gracious for this acknowledgement. Our efforts over the past 12 months to provide COVID education, testing, surveillance, and vaccinations have all been driven by Vidant Health's mission to improve the health and well-being of Eastern North Carolina, and our vision to become a national model for rural health care and wellness. We are grateful for the collaboration from our community partners and look forward to continuing to work with you as we respond to the effects of this pandemic, restore our position, and reimagine our future. Again, we say thank you.
Woodland Primary Care Clinic has provided assistance through planning and participation with community vaccination clinics in the community of Northampton County. On behalf of Woodland Primary Clinic, will a representative come forward to accept the award and give brief acceptance remarks? I wasn't sure if anyone was here from the primary clinic. If so, would they come forward? Come on.
Good evening again. I'm Commissioner Boone with Northampton County Government. And on behalf of the Roanoke-Chowan Community Health Center, Woodland Primary Care Center, our CEO, Mrs. Kim Schwartz, I accept this honor of recognition. And we thank you. And I know that she would say thank you, thank you, thank you for this honor. And I just want to say publicly thank you to RCCHC again for their presence in Northampton County, being a primary care facility in Northampton County, helping with the work to fight against COVID-19. Thank you.
This concludes the presentation period. And now Dr. Elam will come back to the podium.
Please give all of our recipients a round of applause. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't say thank you enough. If it looks like all of our recipients are still here and in the house, so what we would like you to do, before you leave, we would like to get one group picture of you together. That always looks good in the paper. So if you would after the end of the program, if you would come back up, we would appreciate that. I want to thank Ms. Mack for monitoring that for us and moderating that. We really appreciate all of the effort that you've put into the program, helping to make it a successful opportunity for everyone. To give us an opportunity to give people their flowers while they can smell them is always a good thing. And we are grateful that you felt it honored enough to be here tonight in person to receive it. Thank you. And of course, this is being recorded this evening. So I don't know if it'll be sent out in links, but you'll be able to link it to YouTube or somebody. So we're just really grateful for you being here tonight and letting us celebrate you. At this time, we are going to be honored by another musical selection by Miss Katie Ammon. Thank you, Ms. Ammon. We appreciate that very much. At this time, I'd like for our Assistant Vice President for Institutes of Advancement, Mr. Alan Purser, to come and appeal to you.
Good evening, everyone. I think you all know that we have heroes in our audience today. And I would imagine that none of you were born this way. I think you went to school. So if you ask me, tomorrow's heroes are in our classrooms. And they need some help, quite frankly. They run into bumps in the road and might need some help getting through school or paying tuition. So it's easy to donate to HCC. You just go to the website and click Donate to HCC at the top. And we take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, cash. And just to let you know, this camera adds 14 pounds. So when you get pictures, don't come get me. But donate to HCC and help tomorrow's leaders today. Thank you.
And before I bring up Ms. Mack, she's going to make a few announcements. I'd just like to say on behalf of our board chair, Mr. Thomas Barrett Jr., And our district board of trustees, we thank all of you for all that you do to help Halifax and Northampton County thrive. Your service is remarkable, and we all working together, of course, as they have said over and over, it works. It really does. The synergy that's created there causes us to do things beyond our imagination. And if we just work together and continue to do so. So we are grateful for you and your service. This time, Ms. Mack, if you would come.
Thank you, Dr. Elam. I think Dr. Elam may have accidentally taken my remarks, but that's okay. We can go off the cuff. We want to thank everyone for coming out and participating in the ceremony today. I know that the COVID fight is not over with, and we still have a long ways to go, but hopefully this will be an energy boost for you to help you go out and continue to do this work. I also want to give a special thanks to the program participants, and particularly want to thank Miss Katie from the Music School of Roanoke Rapids for sharing her classical music gift with us this evening. Let's give her a round of applause. We also want to thank our newest members and congratulate them on the honor of being Halifax Community College Bridge Builders. This program tonight would not have been possible without the support of many. The Global Diversity Committee for helping to organize the ceremony, Gary Redding, Alan Purser, Dr. Jeffrey Fields, Vanessa Council, Caroline Harris, Joanne Jolly Ellis, Dr. Jennifer Jones, housekeeping and maintenance staff, house music productions for technology and program support. And I also want to give a special thank you to Ms. Carolyn Clay for making sure that our podium was sanitized between speakers. And if you're wondering how we came up with the nominees or the awardees tonight, I spoke with both of the health directors in Halifax and Northampton counties and reached out and said, who are the people, who are the organizations that are helping you make the COVID vaccination clinics and outreach? Who are the people that are making it possible? So the next time you see one of your health directors, be sure to tell them thank you, because we would not have known who to honor tonight if it wasn't for the health directors in both counties sharing with us who we should be honoring. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., we will have our last lecture series of the semester with Northampton County Commissioner Kevin Edwards and Geneva Riddick Faulkner, Vice Chair of the Northampton County Board of Commissioners. They will be discussing with us Local Government 101. This will be a virtual event, so come out and learn more about local government and career opportunities with local government. Thank you for virtually attending our ceremony today for those who could not be here in the room with us. We look forward to seeing you again at one of our many cultural learning and universal enrichment events. Enjoy the rest of your evening and continue to be safe. This concludes our ceremony this evening. Good night, everyone.